guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to make this video on what my new job is because I kind of hinted it in my last video and then I'm like taking forever to upload this, so I apologize. Oh, kitty. We have Lily here. Little girl Lily. It's your time of year. It's spooky season and she does not want to be held. But anyway, so my new job. We'll backtrack for a second. I was a tele nurse and then for a few years, and then I went on a cardiac sit-down unit for about 6 months, and then I transitioned into the job I have now. So my position currently, which I'm loving, is a outpatient position. So that means in the broad category it's outpatient. So what that means is I do not work in the hospital, which I kind of mentioned in the other video, and I am what they call an EP nurse. So EP means electrophysiology, and that is a specialty within cardiology, which in layman's terms just means like the electricity of the heart. So what I do is I interrogate patients with pacemakers and defibrillators. I look at their devices, so I monitor the wires, the battery status, and the device also has the capability to record anything, hi Lily, abnormal recorded like arrhythmias if there's a wire in that chamber of the heart. So if you have a dual chamber device, then you can see what's going on in the atrium and the ventricle, so you can see if someone's having AFib or VTAC. Some devices are single chamber, so you will only be able to see if they're having ventricular arrhythmias, and you cannot see what's going on in the atrium, so you can kind of guess if they're an AFib if it's irregular, but you can't truly see what's going on. So I can see if there's any arrhythmias, whether it's AFib, ATAC, SVT, VTAC, PVCs, VFib, hopefully not, and stuff like that. So I interrogate the device, make sure the device is working properly, and then I also, since I'm a nurse, it's different little scope of practice because reps for the companies can interrogate the device, whether it's like St. Jude, Boston Scientific, well, St. Jude's no, Abbott, Boston Scientific, Medtronic, Biotronic, different companies that make devices. Some cardiology groups have their device reps who help the doctors implant them, also go to the clinics at the offices and follow up with them. However, my office chose to hire, is like a nurse-run device clinic, so not only can we interrogate the devices, but we also are nurses and have the background to assess the patients for heart failure, make sure they're on anticoagulation, can order echoes if they're having VT, and we want to make sure that it's not because their heart function's going down and stuff like that. So I can do a little bit more than the device rep can. So my office chose to hire nurses. So part of my job is device interrogation. The other part is like managing the patient's anticoagulation status. And another feature in the devices is like heart failure management, because we can see on certain devices, certain defibrillators, if they have sensors that can determine if there's like, what the heck is she doing? If there is fluid around the heart, it has a sensor, and there's a thing called thoracic impedance, respiratory rate. There's like so many different features on devices that I never knew. Like before, I knew if someone had a spike on their EKG or their telestrip, like they had a pacemaker, but there's so many different things I'm learning, all these different programming things, as well as the clinical stuff, like calling patients if we see that their heart failure sensor is going up, making sure they're on Lasix or weighing themselves, don't have any shortness of breath, swelling, all that kind of stuff. So the device reps can interrogate the device, but they can't do the nursing part, which is why, like I said, my cardiology group has nurses run the clinic. So there's about 4 of us, and it's really cool because it's super specific, but like I've done cardiac stuff, so this is like really cool for me. And then days I'm not in clinic, I'm training now, so I'm still learning. I'm in clinic every day, but the days when I'm off orientation and I'm not doing clinic every day, then I'm going to be doing remote monitoring. So I'm going to be on the computer looking at transmissions if someone had a symptom on like a loop recorder they sent over, or if someone had an episode of like VT and they have a pacemaker, and then they need to get updated echo, check their labs out, making sure the electrolytes are in balance, and see if that was the cause of the VT, or maybe they need to upgrade to a defibrillator based on their ejection fraction. So there's different criteria. I could go like specifics on each device, so I'll probably make another like videos about that down the line, like pacemakers and all that stuff. So I'm not going to get into that right now, but I just wanted to say like what my job description is and what I'm doing. So it's really cool to use my cardiac background. I'm seeing some patients I saw in the hospital now on the other side in the office, and I still get to see patients, but I also don't have to deal with a lot of stress like that you do in the hospital. So I think it's just like the perfect position for me. Once I'm off orientation, I'll be able to work from home 1 day a week, so that'll be even more awesome. If that's even possible. I just really like where I'm working. I love my coworkers. I just love being in the office setting. Another thing about EP nurses, if you don't work on like in a device clinic, you can also work in like an EP lab, and you can help electrophysiologists when they're doing cardiac mapping or any EP studies. So it's again the electricity of the heart. Sometimes they try to look for different pathways that the arrhythmias can follow, whether it's like doing A flutter ablations, like all that type of thing, like ablations, VT ablation, PVC ablation. That's something like obviously the nurse isn't performing, but they would be working with a doctor in the EP lab. So if you're not doing EP on the device clinic side, then you would be doing EP with the doctor in the lab, whether doing mapping, helping with device insertion and stuff like that. So that's about it. I'll do different videos on different types of devices because I think that would be really interesting and helpful, especially if you're like a nursing student or like a cardiology student and you're doing that rotation, different devices and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm just playing with the cat, but that'll be separate. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any specific video requests, comment down below. I want to keep this mainly nursing because I think that's what kind of videos people like to see, but again, I just do this for fun. If you want to see like more cleaning videos or just vlogs, lifestyle, like whatever you want to see, comment below and I will try my best, and I'm going to try to upload more now that I'm have a regular schedule and work 9 to 5. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I don't have to work holidays or weekends. I'm not on call ever, and after I leave for the day, I am done. So it is so much better than the hospital. So thank you guys for watching this video. Lily says goodbye. Don't you, girly? And yeah, thanks again for watching. See you guys next time. Say bye, Lily. She wants to get down.